Gee, this phone keeps cutting out. Yeah, so just thinking about, like, he was always blaming others, but at the same time, it was good to see the evolution, because he went from the guy that had like two or three guys jump his opponent and all that, and then beat up his opponent and stuff, and then he comes out for the last minute. To in WCW, they beat it. There's these guys would do that. His different group. They kept coming out from under a spell, so he ended up keep on manipulating other people and stuff like that. So, um, half the match would be that. Then you'd come in, and the next progress is seeing the WWE. He was at all his matches. He was actually the character was actually going in first, and every time he was about to be defeated, he never became like the champ or anything like the champ. They have like the lower card belts, like the hardcore championship and like the cruiserweight championship. And when it came to those things, he was always like fighting hard, and then he's just about to be defeated. Then his mates would get involved, but he put up like a big fight for like 10 minutes or something before the other guys got involved, you know. And then in TNA, it gets to the point where half of the matches they don't even show up. He does the whole thing himself. So I think it's really good how they did that. The character evolved over time, and then he went to that from that self-loathing stuff, and sitting down in the corner and all that type of thing. He's still quite a negative character, but he was able to have a laugh too by the time he got to TNA. He was able to have a laugh, and he was able to do these other things. He wasn't all about himself. Every now and then he'd actually think about someone else. And so the character Raven evolved a lot, and I thought I would talk lots and lots. It's quite amazing, when you just go off the cuff, what really comes to mind, because I was thinking I was going to bring up all these other promos. Well, I have actually gone over the gist of a lot of those promos, and yeah, so that's Raven, and it was good to see how he evolved. And looking back, like, as I said before, ECW was the third most popular show out of all the wrestling shows. He so he was able to be champion of that organization on two separate occasions. Um, so he got pretty good. He's pretty good. And then the second biggest show out of them all was WCW, and he was right up there. He was always right up there, and he had a couple of times he came close to being the champ, but he never actually won it. And then the biggest show was WWF, and he wasn't in the top league up there. And I think that suits the character, because a lot of these people can achieve a lot to an extent, but they'll never reach their full potential, because whether it's they're years behind because they spend so many years relying upon others until eventually they start taking ownership for themselves, or they stay there their whole life, it's the mindset is not going to work. And so I just think that looking back, I now realize that it actually is the perfect result for that character to get those results. Apparently, in real life, he's very jovial. He's real good laugh and everything. But he said that that was his way with dealing with all the issues. So he wanted to express the stuff that was in his heart that he was hiding by being jovial and joking all the time from his